Boils and Ghouls Horror Cinema Film Club presents Daily Frightmare Reviews, where we briefly examine some of the best and worst in horror cinema. Before we get into it, help support the channel. Be sure to click like and subscribe to be alerted to future video releases. In this video, we'll be looking at the movie Don't Go in the House, directed by Joseph Ellison. In much the same vein as Psycho almost 20 years prior, Don't Go in the House contends with Donnie, a man who goes off his rocker when his abusive mother suddenly dies, leaving him alone in a big house. As he slips further and further into his psychosis, the man lures innocent and unsuspecting women back to his home where he incapacitates them. The women awaken naked and strung up in a strange metal room that Donnie has built in the house. One by one, each of the helpless victims are blowtorched by Donnie and burned to death, a method of pain that Donnie is reliving from his childhood when his mother used to discipline him by placing his arms over an open flame. Donnie collects the charred remains of the women, as well as his mother's burnt corpse, and dresses them all up and seats them together in a closed-off room upstairs. Concerned by his increasing weirdness, Donnie's one work friend, Bobby, and a priest try to help Donnie in their own ways, unaware of the atrocious murders he has committed. Don't Go in the House plays out like a bridge between the carnage films of the 1970s, like The Hills Have Eyes, and the soon-to-explode onto the pop culture scene slasher trend of the 1980s. Donnie is an interesting and complex character, timid, meek, and squirrely at work and out in public. In his home, however, he is calculating, unwavering, and unflinching in his brutal execution of his victims, all the while succumbing to the mad voices in his head. Although the film feels as though it has been lost through the annals of time, it still plays out well by today's standards, and the movie is really not too bad, if you can get past the horrible acting. Given the most films of the era had killers stalking their prey with knives and machetes, the unique concept of an oven room and immolated victims may be just the ingredient in this recipe to set it apart from any other contemporary clones. If you can get your hands on a copy, I recommend a viewing of this movie to any true horror fan. 3.5 stars. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll join us for our next video review.